My father told me that my great-grandmother saw my mom when she was pregnant and said, "Your son's gonna be a football player." I mean, this game is such a loving game. It's such a team game. It actually builds my faith. I'm there for a reason. I'm there to play football for a reason. God led me to this point for a reason. The fact that I stutter a little bit, it's always been something that I've been really self-conscious about. I went to Bible camp one time and I was bullied the entire time I was there for my stuttering, and that was a really low point in my childhood. Sometimes I think like, oh God, why'd you make me like this? Like, why can't I just talk and have a conversation with people without feeling this way or having this stutter? Growing up, my faith was very strong. I used to go out and evangelize with my father. We're starting to hang out with other people. I started to backslide a little bit, try to struggle and try to find my faith. Like, I still feel like people are watching and listening. Or when I do stutter, they're like, oh, what's wrong with this guy? Like, all these things go in my head. And I mean, it definitely has some effects on my life right now with my speech. And still to this day, I'm very self-conscious about it. There was one time at practice, I got called up to do an interview with the news. And I came back and I kind of had my head down a little bit. And I was like, oh, coach, man, I mean, that was a rough one. I just kept stuttering. And my coach just looked at me and smiled and said, I mean, God made you that way, and I love it. God did come for the marginalized people, and He came for the sinners. He didn't come for the people that were perfect. He came for the people that needed help. When I'm in church and I'm worshiping, I feel like there's no one else there with me besides Him. I feel warm. I feel like I'm protected. I feel like there's no eyes on me. And I try to glorify Him. I pray before every game. I pray after every game, regardless if I lose or win. I'm going to try to play as long as I can and just keep glorifying God every step of the way. Because I mean, without Him, man, none of this stuff is possible. And I hope and pray that I actually get my shot.